What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. So it's time for the week rotation. It's that time of the week once again, and we've got some fresh stuff. We've got some not a whole lot of darker stuff, but I guess two that can be considered a little bit more fall appropriate, I guess you will. Interesting ending to the week. You know, my man Justin hit a milestone long overdue. He finally hit 100,000 subscribers, so congratulations to Justin Copeland. So that's awesome. We'll talk about that when we get towards the end of the week, because I had specific fragrance choices because of, you know, that last couple of days leading into it. So, man, we've got some serious heat in this particular video as far as rotations go. You'll see a lot of good stuff. It's week number 249, so stay tuned. Starting off on Sunday, I worked during the day and I gave myself one spray in the evening. It is one of the newest hyped releases. It is Rasasi's Haas Black. Hype, and more hype. And one of the biggest reasons, because it came down in price pretty quickly. Just shows how much Joma Shop was price gouging for the 70 bucks they wanted. Because as soon as Perfume Box hit for 57 plus 5% off, immediately much cheaper. Then came Fragrance Buy at $47. Then Joma Shop freaked out and dropped their price to $41. Just goes to show they were trying to rip everybody off and make a bunch of money. So shout outs to you, Joma Shop, for trying to price gouge. I thought that was hilarious, because the moment others started coming out with lower prices, they went, oh crap, we're losing sales, and dropped their price. I see what you're doing there. I see you. But with this, as far as the fragrance, it's buy with caution. The reason I say that, because I did do a full review, it's pretty redundant. If you've got some of the Dumonts that smell kind of like Aventus, if you got Off Non-Supremacy Not Only Intense, hell, if you got Club de Nuit Intense Man, it's not super redundant to that. The opening's got some similarity, but it's not really redundant to that. Club de Nuit Show or Precious, however you want to say it, the Absolute Aventus clone from Armaf, it's not redundant to that. It's more across stuff that's oak moss heavy, and like your Supremacy Not Only Intenses, for example, things that smell like Nishane's Hachivat, the oak moss dominant side of that DNA. It's redundant to stuff like that because it's a lot of fruitiness and citrus. It's a beautiful opening. I gotta say, for being a Rasasi Hawas fragrance, it's surprisingly smooth. It doesn't have that scratchy, you know, chemically synthetic smell that Hawas Ice and especially Hawas has, because you get no Hawas here. That DNA is not prevalent or present at all to me. So it's very much like Hachivat with a touch of Club de Nuit Intense Man in the opening. Now, you don't get all the black currant and stuff like that of Supremacy Not Only Intense. I keep getting asked, this versus Supremacy Not Only Intense. They're not exactly the same. Because again, it's loads of black currant that give it that inky, fruity smell in Supremacy Not Only Intense, but they do dry down to a lot of oak moss. The difference, there's a lot of cedar wood in oak moss, so it's a dry, woody green facet. It's not all that smoky. It's not all that spicy. Whereas you get a very smoky, green spiced type of oak moss from Supremacy Not Only Intense. So are they somewhat redundant? Yeah, for sure. Extremely redundant? Not completely. This is more if you have stuff like Dumont's Barouge Spiritus. That's pretty close to this because that's pretty much Hachivat. So again, it comes down to Hachivat type fragrances. That's where the real redundancy lies. If you don't have a bunch of stuff like that, this is the one. This is really good. This and Dumont Barouge Spiritus, I would say, are the two best smells like Hachivat affordable fragrances I've ever put my nose on. Performance is ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. And the quality, like I said, pretty good. So link down below if you want to check it out, or try to find a split, sample it first. If you know, I'm not encouraging the blind buy, but I know how y'all roll. A lot of y'all roll like I do, where you say screw it and just buy the damn thing. Just know there's potential for regret and redundancy during the day and out the shower. Haas Black. Moving into Monday, I was so happy to finally add this bottle to the collection within the last couple of weeks. Costco was running a Creed sale. I was able to get it for $150. It was a no-brainer to finally buy a bottle of Creed's original Vetiver. One of the best fresh green vetiver fragrances ever created, especially for $150. That is a bargain and a half on a fragrance like this. I'm so glad to have it. Fresh, green, citric, soapy, very clean. The take of vetiver here has a bit of an elegance to it because there's a touch of this darker element without it being just really dirty and earthy. Fresh and woodsy, just classy. Classy, clean, everyday wear, high quality, well blended. And for $150, I mean, when are you getting deals like that? And yes, it is authentic for sure. So during the day, Creed's original vetiver, and then we got at the shower, the affordable take on said fragrance, Mugler Cologne, come together. This is basically a rebottling, reformulation of the original Terry Mugler Cologne. It smells exactly like it. I do have the old bottle as well. And I love wearing this. This seems to show up in the weekly rotation almost every week. And it's twice this week I wore it out. I love wearing this one out the shower. It's just like a 4 or 5 hour fragrance. It's nothing special in longevity. But man, if you don't want to spend the money on this, this is the one. It really is. It doesn't have the same type of vetiver dry down, but the overall profile, pretty much the same. Not the same quality, but again, this doesn't smell super cheap. Find this around $60 from discounters online. Super happy to have it. Out the shower, Mugler Cologne, come together. Moving into Tuesday, hands down the most complimented fragrance of the week. My wife's favorite fragrance, second favorite. I take that back. Second favorite fragrance that I wore this week. Club de Nuit Intense Man, the original Eau de Toilette. It's still smoky magic. It smells great. It does. Up close, it's never bothered me. I know up close it can smell really cheap and synthetic. I get it. I agree. Out in the air, though, man. But up close, wife was sniffing it up close, point blank range, loving it. Loving it, you hear me? I forgot she liked it that much because Creed Aventus don't get this kind of reaction out of my wife. And then we did get 2 compliments. One, we ended up going to eat at Hooters. We get some Daytona shrimp in my life this particular day. And our waitress complimented. She said, "Ooh, somebody smells really nice." My wife actually wasn't wearing anything. So it was me. I thanked her for that. That's always nice when you can get a nice compliment. And yeah, for $26, $27, whatever it's going for, still worth owning in my opinion during the day. Club de Nuit Intense Man EDT. When I got out the shower, I want to change it up to my favorite fresh blue/green fragrance. My favorite release of the year, Seraphim Blue from Zaharoff. The juice level continues to drop. I still love it the most. It's my favorite release of the year. When we do the annual recap at the end of the year, when we do all those videos, this will be in my top luxury releases of the year. It will be in my top overall releases of the year. It'll be in my most worn. It'll be my number 1 most worn fragrance of the year. I've worn this more than anything else. Like, it's not even close how much I've worn this compared to every other fragrance this year. It's going to be in there a lot. So I don't want to hear that shill bullshit that people like to say. I love this fragrance. That's not make-believe, guys. I wear the hell out of this. I wear it. It's always in this rotation for a reason. Because I wear it. And I wear it a lot. I wear everything you see in these rotations. That's why they're here. I love this damn fragrance. I encourage you to sample it. You might not feel the way I do, but then again, you might feel the way I do. So definitely get a sample and try it for yourself. Out the shower, Signature Seraphim Blue. Moving into Wednesday, what a double whammy here. This is 2 incredible fragrances, and I almost gave this one a 10. I almost did. I actually clipped the first impression from the live stream that I did and made its own video with it. Nishane's Safran Colognise. I grabbed for $90 from Fragrance Buy. Oh my God, what a great warm weather leather. Warm weather leather. I had somebody in the comments say warm weather leather 10 times fast. I don't know if I could, and I'm not going to try here and now. Most people have great things to say about it. I have seen like 2 that said it had, like, I forgot exactly how they described it. It was genuine, like, I think it's not for me. It doesn't smell good. It smells like this to me, but overwhelming majority seems to really like this one. You do get the originals dry down with that earthy vetiver smell, but the top, such bright citrus. I don't get fruitiness. I definitely get like Citrine and stuff like that, like such bright watery citrus. Mega fresh. The saffron makes it a warm, fresh citrus. It's spicy, but it's not over the top spicy. The saffron's really well done here. It's like this soft suede leather accord in the dry down. This is a true warm weather leather, like I said before. It's like really took me back. I think this is amazing. Sadly, wife's not a big fan. She doesn't dislike it, but she damn sure don't love it like this. You know? She was like, it smells like something you would like. It's okay. Like, damn it. Because I love it. I mean, as long as she doesn't despise it. Yay for me. Because God forbid she'd be like, that smells terrible. It's like, well, damn, now I can't wear it when I'm around her. You don't want to be that guy and wear something your wife doesn't like, you know? At least not around her anyways if you enjoy it. Because, hey, Amouage Overture, man, she thinks it's terrible. I hardly ever get to wear it. But boy, I love that fragrance. But anyways, I love this fragrance, and I would highly encourage you to try this out, even though it hasn't been noteworthy for the wife, and I haven't gotten any comments from anyone else. I sure as hell enjoy it, and that's what's most important to me. How I feel about the sillage I'm living in. During the day, Nishane Safran Colognise is that jam to me. This is one of my favorite things I smelled this year. I gave it a 9.5 first impressions rating. Out the shower, though, we went tropical. Strange Paradise from Zimmer Parfums. In the vein of a Virgin Island water, but not the same. This is more centered around the juicy florals. It's not the boozy type. It's not a super boozy coconut fragrance. And it's not as sweet. It definitely has a vanilla sweetness, but not a sugary sweetness. Nice and tropical, has more of a sunscreen smell. Quality stuff, though. Damn good fragrance. I gotta say, I've been meaning to wear it all summer. Finally got around to remembering to throw it in the rotation so I could wear it. Out the shower, Zimmer Parfums, Strange Paradise. Moving into Thursday. So I did a live stream with Justin, and it had been over 4 months since the last time we did a live stream together. We couldn't believe it, because we normally don't go that far of a gap without stream. We'll normally do a pair of live streams, one on my channel, one on his channel, which at the recording this in a couple of days, we're doing one on my channel. Because last week we did the one on his, we ranked our Zaharoff fragrances. It was great. Thank you to everybody that tuned in. So for the occasion, I decided to go with his first fragrance, Brass and Soul. His collaboration with Zaharoff from the first round of Zed Creators. I hold this as a memento. I don't wear it because I only have the one bottle. I had access to getting more than one bottle, and I regret not getting more than one bottle, so I just kind of have it. The first Siren and Brass and Soul I just kind of collect. Once in a blue moon on the most special of situations I'll wear. But this is spicy aromatic done right, though, because it is bright, masculine. It has matured very well over the years also. It has continued to macerate like a fine wine. It's just aged so well. So bright gin aromatic type of smell, fresh and spicy, clean and soapy, woodsy as it dries. It's got this, like I said, this gin boozy like feel to it, this juniper heavy type of smell. Just a great fragrance, and considering the situation, it just felt right to rock Brass and Soul during the day. And then when I got the shower, we went back to the well with Mugler Cologne come together. Just wanted to freshen up with something clean and soapy. Nothing to add that I didn't say already about it in this video, so we'll keep it moving. Moving into Friday was the newest release from the brand. Spoiler alert, the whole back end of this video is Zaharoff fragrances. It's what I wore. I don't care who does or does not like it, because I get these awful, ridiculous comments sometimes, because it's like, it's what I'm wearing, assholes. Of course it's going to be in my weekly rotation. But yeah, Seraphim Red, newest release. Seems like more people are liking this one than blue, which I did say in my review I had a feeling would happen. So that juice level is starting to drop. Because I didn't get this way in advance of the review like I did with Seraphim Blue, where I had a much larger dent. I was going off the final batch lab sample for most of my testing, and then wore this like twice once I got this bottle. This was deeper and more ambery than the lab sample, for example. Happy little accident of a rhyme right there. So this is pink pepper is the biggest difference here. You lose that tropical aspect of blue, but you maintain that eucalyptus mint. You have greens instead of cypress. You have pine needles, a pine accord, and then you lose the apple. You have different florals here, whereas that was iris. This is lang lang and rose, which I don't really get, but the biggest caveat. So you get this minty green, fresh, bright pink pepper, sweet, spicy. It's a sweet pepper aquatic is what I like to describe it as, because you still have that salty sea breeze smell of Seraphim Blue is there, but the dry down, the base of this fragrance is the biggest difference. You got sandalwood, vetiver, and amber, and they are present, they are prominent, they dominate the dry down of this fragrance. It's a warm, ambery, woody fragrance that has this nice minty aquatic spice going for it. I was not surprised that more people would enjoy this because this seemed like it was created for me. This is perfectly my taste through and through. It's everything I like about a fragrance minus incense, basically. And this builds upon it with being the yin to the yang that is Seraphim Blue. So definitely get a sample and check it out if you're interested. Zaharoff Signature Seraphim Red. And when I got out the shower, it was time for a good shave. And I went to the well with what's been my favorite lately, Signature Citrine, the shave soap, the aftershave splash, but most importantly, this grooming balm. Man, is this stuff strong. It is so good. Whew, I've put quite the dent in it. As you can see, the level has dropped. I love using this. I'll dab my finger in it, rub collarbone, shoulder, chest, everything on one side. Do the same here, because, yeah, when I have a good shave, a lot of real estate gets shaved, so I got to take care of the skin. This stuff is greener than the fragrance. Oh, so good. Strong, too, to where I don't even spray the fragrance when I use this. Before I had this, when I was just using the shave set, I would spray the fragrance. Now, this is strong enough. Out the shower, had a shave with Signature Citrine. And finally, on Saturday, the big day is what I will call it. So we were planning. I'd finished for the day. I did my content in the morning. Did my cardio before that. Did content. Went lift. Got home. Got freshened up. Changing. And I just happened to check. Because for the days leading up, Justin was so close to hitting 100K. I was checking and checking. And I just happened to, let me go see. He hit 100K. And I was like, I'll be damn. I made a shorts video, sent it the day and everything. I was going to wear Costa Azura from Tom Ford because we were going to watch a sunset on the beach and then we were going to dinner. And I said, what the hell? Even though this ain't great for the beach. I went with Second Soul. So I wore both of Justin's fragrances this week. Not a great summer fragrance right here, guys. This is much heavier and darker than Brass and Soul. So in the opening of this, you do smell Brass and Soul, that spicy aromatic, but this is really evolved. This has a tobacco accord. It's smoky. There's a musky leather in the dry down, a musky suede in the dry down, and a rum accord that makes it much boozier. This is gorgeous. This is gorgeous. I mean gorgeous. I always go back and forth on if I like his fragrance more than Evening Mystique, which was my fragrance from this round. I really go back and forth on that one. So I had to celebrate. I was excited for him. Long overdue. Well-deserved. Tune in tonight at the recording of this video and the day it comes out. He's doing a 100K celebration. I'm going to be popping in to say hello and do some giveaways and everything to help celebrate. Just like I do with my man Dedrick when he hits milestones. Pop in to say hello, celebrate, and do some giveaways. We're going to do that again tonight. But I just had to, and it smelled great. And me and the wife sent Justin a voice message to let him know because she kept telling me how good I smelled. This just gets better with age. Quality ingredients get better with age, guys. Same thing that happened with Brass and Souls happened with this. It's richer, it's fuller. The sillage on it is long-lasting and lingers nice and thick. It's a heavier wear that's not suffocating. It's got real presence to it. This is such a masterpiece. God, Justin and his perfumer, they created brilliance here. They really did. During the day and that evening as well. Stay Fresh Productions and Zaharoff, Second Soul. Well, that was this week's rotation. And until next time, do me a real quick favor. Go ahead and like, comment, subscribe. So I do appreciate all the feedback, and I love hearing from you guys. What'd you guys wear this week? Any matches anywhere? Anybody happen to wear any of these? I definitely smelled good all week. Nothing new here. I always smell good. I make it a point to smell good. It's what I like to do. I like to smell good. I mean, this is a fragrance review channel. It's what we do is test and talk about my thoughts on fragrances. So appreciate you guys for being here. Make sure to like, subscribe, and turn on all notifications before you leave so you don't miss any videos. I'll catch you guys on the next one. Y'all have a good one.